Have you ever felt like God is asking back for the very thing He gave you? That promotion you prayed so hard for, and now it feels like a crushing weight. That relationship that was a direct answer to your prayers, and now it seems to be falling apart. That dream you built, the business you opened, it feels like God Himself is closing the doors and leaving you in the dark. If you have that lump in your throat, take a deep breath, because this is the second pattern. After the wilderness, this feeling is the ultimate sign that a massive shift is about to happen in your life. If you don't discern what is happening right now, you will give up exactly at the threshold of your greatest promise. You'll think it's the end, when in fact, it's just the final exam for your promotion. The final exam stage, when God asks what He gave, is one of the hardest to process. We operate on the premise that if we prayed for it and God gave it, He would never ask it back. But in the kingdom, we are not owners, we are stewards, managers of what belongs to Him. Look at Abraham. He waited 25 years for Isaac. 25 years holding on to a promise while watching time slip away. Finally, the son is born. He grows up and becomes the joy of the home, the living proof that God does not fail. And then God says, "Offer him as a sacrifice." Wait, the same God who gave now asks back? Is this cruelty? No. Is it inconsistency? No. Many of you, in the middle of a debt that only grows or a diagnosis that came out of nowhere, ask, "Lord, why did you bring me this far just to let me fall? Why did you give me this job if I was going to be humiliated?" This question echoes in every Moriah of life. This test hurts because it doesn't touch what you lack. It touches what you already have and are deathly afraid of losing. Let's be honest, in the modern world, Moriah has different names. It's the mother whose son got clean from drugs but now faces deep depression. It's the entrepreneur who built everything with God, only to face a crisis that threatens it all. It's the marriage that started in the spirit, but now struggles in the flesh. What happens when the miracle becomes the trial? When the answer to your prayer becomes the source of your insomnia? Abraham walked for 3 days in silence. 3 days of God's silence. Do you know what goes through a person's mind during those 3 days? The fear of failing, the urge to give up. Maybe you are in those 3 days right now. God's silence during the final exam is not abandonment. It is the environment your character needs to reach maturity. Hebrews 11 gives us the answer. It says that Abraham considered that God was able even to raise Isaac from the dead. The key word is considered. Abraham wasn't led by what he felt. He was led by what he knew about God's character. He did the math. He reasoned God promised that through Isaac the nations would be blessed. Isaac has no children yet. Therefore, if Isaac dies on the altar, God must raise him up, because God cannot lie. This is the faith that sustains you in unemployment or sickness. It's not an emotional feeling, it's a rock-solid conviction in the nature of God. If He is asking, it's because He has a greater purpose. It's looking at the eviction notice and saying, "I don't understand the method, but I know the provider. If He brought me to this mountain, He will manifest Himself." Abraham would never be the father of faith if he had stayed home protecting his son. Your Moriah is the birth of your identity. Look at Paul. He had to surrender his reputation to gain Christ. Look at Jesus in Gethsemane. The sweat of blood was the weight of the final exam. He prayed, "Let this cup pass from me." But when he said, "Not my will, but yours," he opened the way for the resurrection. Hear me.
Moriah is not where your dreams die. It is where your idols die so that your purpose can live. When the idol of control dies, the peace of God takes over your mind and your future. Do not back down. Do not use the world's shortcuts. Jehovah Jireh is never early. He is never late. He reveals himself at the exact moment of your total surrender. Remember, the mountain is high, but the view is eternal. I decree over your life right now, may the fear of loss leave your heart. I declare that this Moriah in your health, your finances, and your home is not your end. It is your portal to glory. I am Pastor Pedro. I prayed for you. Leave your prayer request below. I will intercede for your story. In the next video, we will face the third pattern, the confrontation with fear. I'll see you there. God bless you.